So start on the speakers here in the back. You are gonna have to take out the back seats. So it's gonna be a 12mm bolt right here underneath this little carpet, and then same one on the other side. There's just 112 to get the back portion of the seat out. I already kind of got this screw started, so 12mm on this side. Once you kind of back it out, you can just hand thread these out. Make sure to unhook your seat belts. They just pop right out of that little thing right there. Easy peasy. And then one on this side as well. So unhook those, and then she should just kind of wiggle on out of here. There she is. Go ahead and pull her out. We also have to, I think there's one more bolt, yep, right here. Honestly, just take the socket off and just use the socket and just hand thread it out. So that is a lot easier than just fucking trying to use the ratchet in there. Let's see, are these screws all the same size? So I think these screws are all the same size for the back cushion and this bottom one as well. So there it goes. All right, so once you pop both sides, she will just, I think, slide on out. We have little Phillips screws. Alright, so got that one out. There's some weird fucking screws. Alright, so those two Phillips are out. So yeah, once you get the screws out, pop the little, they're like retaining clips that surround the screw. Pop those out as well. They kind of just pop right out. Get them with your fingers. Alright guys, so I'm gonna try to start from right here. This little weather strip rubber shit kind of just pops out, and it just kind of slides back in. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that out like that, and then try to get my panel popper in there. There we go. So that was the first pop. So yeah, I recommend starting right there. Just kind of pull this rubber weather stripping out and then give it a little pop. You kind of just get it with your fingers. Kind of just work your way down. So I kind of popped this guy up a little bit just to kind of there we go. Also, I recommend popping this guy up a little bit just to kind of free up, because yeah, this guy right here kind of sits underneath that little doorstep panel. Didn't record me taking these speakers off the stock mount, but basically what you want to do for this part, there's going to be 4 screws holding the actual speaker up onto the mount like that, and then once that's off, you'll be left with dangling wires coming from the harness down to the wire. So obviously red is positive, black is negative. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna cut these wires, and just like that, and then I'm just going to put some butt connectors on this that will go to the new speaker, and then we can just reuse the factory harness, just plug it back in, and should be good to go. About to get the speaker mounted, and as you can see, I put some like foam around just to kind of help with like sound deadening and stuff. I'm gonna use the existing holes where the original screws were. I'm probably gonna use different screws just because I think I need a little bit longer screw. My speakers came with some mounting screws, so basically since I have the foam covering up the screw holes, I kind of went ahead and, so what I did is I kind of put some tape and then I kind of marked where the holes are gonna be. Just so I kind of know where all the holes are going to be at. So you guys don't have to do that if you're not like, you know, being a little extra and putting foam on. I'm going to go ahead and get the speaker mounted now, and what's pretty nice is the way I want to mount it is going to be perfect because all the screw holes line perfectly up. I'm just going to make sure I get the connections hooked up in the back first and then drill this baby on. A little bit of time has passed, so we got speaker over there installed, speaker over here installed. Went ahead and did some sound deadening underneath the seats and on the door panel, all that good stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the panels back on now and make sure everything fits back on with the sound deadening. Shouldn't be an issue though. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I did in terms of sound deadening and stuff, just in case you guys wanted to do kind of the same thing. Didn't really go too heavy, besides around like the speaker areas and stuff. I mean, down here I did kind of go a little heavy, but I'll be back after I put the panels back on. I'm probably not going to record doing all that just because it's pretty much reverse of taking them off. Everything is back together. Back seats, rear door panels. So the seatbelt, try to like kind of loop the panel around the seatbelt starting and just kind of work this corner up here in first and get this part kind of mounted together. And then once you get that mounted together, I kind of just went along here, pushed that in, and then over here what I actually did, I actually pulled this weather stripping out, and then I pulled this weather stripping out as well, and that helped the rest of this kind of seat better. And then once it all seated, I pulled it all the way down to there, and then it kind of pushed all the clips in, and then once everything was back together, I put the weather stripping back on, put the two little clips back behind the seat that you can't see, put those back in. Yeah, everything went back on, no problems. Seats went back on, no problems. It's just that one bolt for the back cushion and then the two on each side for the bottom cushion. No struggles whatsoever with the seats. The door panels are just a little bit tricky. And yeah, hopefully this helped some of you guys out. The rear speakers, because I know there's not a lot of videos out there on them. And yeah, let me know if you guys want to see subwoofer installation and all that other good stuff, because I plan on doing an amp for all 4 door speakers and then an amp with the subwoofer, of course. So yeah, let me know if you guys want to see that, and I'll try to make a video on all that good stuff. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.